Hello, everyone. This presentation is about how will I measure my life, and I am Julie James. So, one of the first ways that I would like to measure my life is by cognitive ability. And cognitive ability is a person's thinking range before they max out. And it goes along with general mental ability, which measures verbal, quantitative, reasoning, spatial, and perceptual aspects of your brain and the way you think. And it really measures your ability to learn quickly and being able to do difficult jobs. That's why I think it's very important, and it's also the number one predictor of job performance, which in my life, I want to measure my life by how well I do at my job and whether I'm being successful at my job. So I think that's why cognitive ability is super important. Another one that I would use for sure is emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence is an ability that influences the degree to which people tend to be effective in social situations. And the four aspects of emotional intelligence are, self awareness, others awareness, emotion regulation, and use of emotions. And all four of these are super important, but specifically self awareness and others awareness are super important, I think, because being aware of your own actions and the way you're acting is important for your family, your job, you like just your life in general, and especially also having others awareness because, for example, at work, you feel like if you can pick up on other people's emotions, you'll be able to help your coworkers or help your employees if you're a manager, etc. And then also use of emotions also goes into that because you're using your emotions, whether they're good or bad, to do something good, like go to work or put it into something that you care about, which is also very important. And then lastly, there is expectancy theory, which is the theory that effort results in performance, performance results in outcomes, and those outcomes are valuable. And I believe that maintaining the idea that the more effort I exert, the better my outcomes will be is super important because if I'm not exerting all the effort I could, then how will I know, how good I truly could be? And also balance is important because you have to rank your outcomes and what you value and your goals to really start to make a strategy for your life. And lastly, we read the Harvard Review journal that was called How Will You Measure Your Life by Clayton M. Christensen. And I think what he said about allocating your resources is super important because you want to contribute to your community, you want to spend time with friends and family, and just time in general. What do you want to do with your time? Figuring out what you value the most is super important. And then also creating a strategy for your life in general. He talks about how he would just study about an hour or two a night to trying to find what his purpose was on earth. And I think that's super important because then once you find your purpose, you can set goals that will align with that purpose and so forth. And then these are my works cited. I thank you.